parents had 3 children, 4 children, 5 children, 10, 12 children. I know my grandma had 13 children, and their spacing between the children was mostly like a 2 year gap. A 2 year gap. So you're like, babe, you are giving birth every 2 years for nearly, how many years is that even? Because if you're spacing out 2 children every 2 years and there are 13 children, like you've been giving birth your whole life, baby. What's happening? So let's talk about spacing of children, especially now in the age where most of us have either one of two stances of mind. You either want to give birth to all your children and forget about it, just give birth to, you want 3 children, pa 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 pa, kama umetoka hapo. Or others decide that they want to have children much later on after they've developed their careers, you figured out your life, your financial situation is in order, and then you have children. And also there is a select few who really just end up having children back to back without really realizing that they were pregnant to begin with. Like it happens. Now, there are multiple reasons why you need to space your children out, or at least there are some benefits of spacing your children out. And some of these may include, but are not limited to, you can highly reduce the risk of complications. Now, it is apparently recommended that you have children between 18 and 24 months apart. Why is that? Because it can reduce the amount of premarital, are they called premarital? Sorry, preterm issues that come, or, issues with birth that come during this whole process of giving birth. One, your body needs time to recover between one baby and another. And if it is between 18 and 24 months, at least your body has recovered quite a bit. You can be able to actually hold a baby within you. If you do it a bit too early, most people end up having preterm babies. You end up losing your child. I've seen a lot of people saying birth weight being a bit too low. I've seen others saying things like placental issues. Your womb hasn't fully recovered, so you have a rescarring of, there's so many complications that can come from having children back to back. So it's very important that you try and space them out. And it is recommended to do it between 18 months and 24 months. So that's between 1.75 of a year to 2 years. Like if you're having children, at least 2 years apart. Now, another interesting one is called nutritional replenishment. As we've seen, the stories go crazy when it comes to the kinds of things that women go through when they give birth. For example, loss of teeth. Your hairline is gone all the way to the back of your head because your child literally ripped the nutrition out of you. We've seen people actually going as far as becoming anemic and having other, nutritional issues because your child really took away everything. Very flimsy bones because all the calcium was taken away by your one child. And there's nothing wrong with that. You are pretty much creating and providing nutrition for your child. However, you need to give your body some time to actually replenish this. You need to give your body some time to get in enough calcium, enough folic acid, enough of the nutrients that it needs, magnesium and the rest, phosphorus, to be able to actually give the next baby a chance at being able to have some nutrition going into their body during their development. And this is important if you are trying to get your full term pregnancy and have pregnancies that are due and are healthy children at the end. Another reason why you need to, because it reduces stress levels. Now we all know being pregnant is not a joke. Like the stories I've heard, it's not even funny. Like you can get to a point where your hormones are all out of whack. You don't know what is left, what is right. You're constantly snapping and snipping at your partner. You're snapping and snipping at everyone. You're angry at everyone. Like it can cause a lot of stress. Let's not forget financial stress, because having a baby, you immediately, as you're pregnant, you're thinking, how is this baby going to eat? How is this baby going to eat, sleep? How is this baby? Do we need to move to a bigger house? Do we need to, reduce our costs in 1B, A, B, C, D, E? Do we need to buy the cot now? What colors are we doing this? Do we need to buy baby clothes now? How much are diapers at the moment? Like it can cause a lot of undue stress being pregnant, period. Can you help yourself? Yes. Another one is time for self-care. After your baby has already come to birth, you've had your baby, you obviously need some time to replenish yourself, like to just become a baby girl. You now have a little bit of stretch marks here and there, beautiful things that come with motherhood. Be able to move around again, to be able to just be yourself and enjoy being a mother, a young mom, an old mom, a mom with a child. Don't you want to enjoy that time with your child? Don't you want to do that? Like, do you feel like that's not a thing you want to do? Self-care is important. Self enough time to improve your mental health and to gain full fun. And this one we see all so often is individual attention to your children. Now oftentimes you'll see a mom is like very careful with the new baby, and it's not a thing of they're bad parents, it's not a thing that you're a bad mom. It really truly is, this one needs a lot more of your attention. They can eat, they can do, they're dependent on you 100%. And therefore, if you have to put all your energy on this one child, what happens if your other child is just a few months old, like 6 months old, and the other one is like 1 year? It is very vital that you kind of space them out a little bit, so you give each child the kind of care TLC that they need, because obviously you are one parent. Even if you're two parents and your children are spaced too close together, it becomes quite stressful to give attention to the children a little bit older. It just is what it is. Parents usually end up having a little bit of trouble bonding with other children more than others based on how old you are or how young you are. We all know last borns ndio wanapendangwa zaidi ya wengine wote, so it is what it is.